What's up everyone, Jammy here, back again with some more WWE Champions content, and back finally on the skill plate reviews. So it's been a while since I did my last one, which if memory serves, was on the Reign of Pain skill plate, and yeah, unfortunately since then Scopely have been keeping me fairly busy with a host of new character releases, so I've not had a lot of time to be able to knuckle down on one of these reviews. But yeah, we're back on it today, and we are looking today at the Punk's gauntlets. So whenever you make 6 or more color turn gems, increase all of your gem damage by 500% for 1 turn. And the Punk's gauntlets is an ultimate plate. So we are going to be taking a scroll through the CC roster, and we have a list today of 10 characters. There are more than 10, I will say this to start, but we're going with what I deem to be the top 10. Your opinions may differ, and if they do, by all means drop me a comment and let me know. But otherwise, let's get started on the list, and let's take a look at who comes in at number 10. So coming up first in at number 10 then is D'Lo Brown of the Nation of Domination. And D'Lo, if we take a look at the moveset, has this moveset here. So the sit-out power bomb will make 30 random gems into color turn gems. This is obviously going to set off our plate. The moonsault is going to make 35 color turns into green gems, and the sleeper hold is a color submission which makes purple submission gems, which you can use to refill the 2 purple moves here. Now obviously you can see I only have him at 6-star. I don't know honestly if this goes higher at 7, but if anyone's taken him, by all means drop me a comment and let me know. But yeah, that is D'Lo Brown. It works nicely for the plate. So let's go and take a look at the next one. Okay then, so number 9 coming in is Sheamus the Ghoulic Warrior. So Zombie Sheamus, again we have him at 6-star gold currently on the CC account. So Sheamus has this moveset here. So the Broken Jaw Kick makes 10, or lets you choose 10 gems to make into blues. You can use that to charge the 2 blue moves above here. You have the Deathless Driver, which makes 27 random gems into color turn gems. And you have the Sidewalk Burial, which makes the entire board into green gems. So that is self-recycling. What you can also do if you so choose is use the Pale Rider Plunge, which deals 350,000 damage per color turn, but bearing in mind that this will not be boosted by the plate, and then it makes all color turn gems into green. So instead of the entire board going green, you would be making 27 gems into green. So for me, Sidewalk Burial makes more sense, but obviously you can run both. But yeah, so I mean that will work nicely for the plate on Sheamus as well. Probably not his best moveset, but yeah, definitely works. So let's take a look at the next one. And number 8 then is going to be the Queen of the Ring herself, Nia Jax. So Nia has this move set here. So we would start with the headbutt, which is going to increase your black MP by 9. The leg drop is going to make 24 gems into color turns, and then 23 gems into multiply gems of strength 4. Obviously the 24 color turns are going to set off your plate. And then the Annihilator is going to turn the entire board into blue gems, which is going to refill your headbutt so that you can start all over again. Now, I like this as a moveset for Nia. It's I appreciate most people are probably going to run the column breaks as her best moveset, but I really like this as an option as well. I may actually have to take this up and test it at some point. But yeah, with the plate, I think this is going to be very good indeed. So Nia Jax makes the list at number 8. And let's go take a look at the next one. And at number 7, it is time to get the wood out as we call on Devon Dudley to get the tables. So Devon has this moveset here. He has the 1 MP leaping shoulder block, which makes a 5x7 area into color turn gems. Obviously going to set off your plates. The thrust spinebuster, you can choose 7 gems to make into blue, which is going to charge your finisher, which is the wasp, and makes 39 random gems into red gems. And again, this is at 6-star gold, so I'm not 100% sure if this goes up at 7-star, but it definitely works for Devon. So that is going to be him in at number 7. So we go to number 6. And at number 6, we are going to be getting a bit radical with the Radical Revolutionary himself, Seth Rollins. So Seth's triple purple is the moveset we're going to be looking at for this plate. So we have the standing moonsault, makes 38 random gems into color turns to set off the plate. The Phoenix Splash is going to let you choose 5 gems to make into purple, which you can use to charge the pedigree as well as recharge both of these moves. And obviously in doing so, if you do it right, you can potentially double dip the plate on this one. And then the pedigree deals damage per color turn, and as I previously said, this will not be boosted by the plate. But then you are also going to make 35 color turns into blue gems. So obviously if you do choose to double dip this, you're going to have an entire board of color turns and making 35 into blue. So I would possibly suggest adding a coach or trainer to increase the number of blue gems you're going to get from that, just to help with matching. But that is absolutely going to work for Seth. So yeah, that is him in at number 6. And we go to the next. And coming in at number 5 then is a former brother of Seth Rollins, which is Roman Reigns, the OTC1. So Roman makes color turns with his DDT purple move, but to charge that you have 2 options. You can use the Lariat takedown to gain 10 purple MP, or you can use the guillotine, which makes 11 purple submission gems, which you can also use to charge these 2 moves. So it is entirely up to you how you start. But the DDT itself makes 46 random gems into color turn gems, and then the Superman Punch deals a whopping 6 mil damage and does damage per color turn, which again is not boosted by the plate, and then makes 47 random gems into blue gems. So that would then recycle with the move that you're charging. So that is Roman, works nicely for the plate. I know many people are going to say, obviously, Roman, are you going to focus more on move damage? And obviously that is very much dependent on having his plate, which is the Reign of Pain, which is my previous skill plate review. So I will put a link to that in here as well if you have interest in it. But yeah, it definitely works for Roman. So that's going to be him at number 5. Okay, number 4 then is going to be the second female of our list, and it is Liv Morgan Oblivion. So Liv has what I presume for anyone who uses her is going to be her well-known moveset here. And it is going to be that you use the running drop kick to choose 6 gems to make into reds, which are going to charge these 2 red moves. The Ripcord Knee Strike makes a 5x5 area into color turn gems to activate your plate. And then the Oblivion is going to increase your red gem damage by 200% and to make 36 color turns into red gems, and hopefully do a nice chunk of damage. So again, works very nicely for Liv. And that is her in at number 4. So we move now to our top 3. Okay, number 3 then, CM Punk, the voice of the voiceless. So Punk has this moveset here. The Tilt-A-Whirl Backbreaker is going to increase your blue MP by 10. and then increase your yellow gem damage by 260%. So that immediately is a nice boost to your yellow gem damage before you even activate the plate, which comes from the diving crossbody, which you use to modify a 6x6 random area into color turn gems. And as I said, that activates the plate. And then finally the GTS is going to do damage per color turn gem unaffected by the plate, and then it is going to make 36 color turn gems into yellow gems and pin the opponent, and is going to recycle your tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and is hopefully going to do a nice chunk of damage. So that's Punk in at number 3, and we move into our top 2. Alright, number 2 then, we have got El Hijo del Vikingo, El Mega Campeón. So El Hijo was a tight call, honestly, for me at number 2, with the person I chose for number 1. But yeah, I mean, El Hijo is very, very good with this plate, as I've shown in a previous video that I made for him, which I will put a link to in this video now, if you are interested in seeing it. But Vikingo has this moveset here. So the missile drop kick is a 5 MP red, you gain 10 blue MP. The Meteora, you make 23 random gems into color turns, this activates your plate. And then you make 24 random gems into multiple gems of strength 20. And the Mexican Destroyer turns the entire board into red gems, which obviously is going to break both the color turns and the multiplies, which are all at this point boosted by 500%. So yeah, that is a very nice build, and I got a nice chunk of damage out of it in my other video. But yeah, so that's Vikingo in at number 2, and let's go take a look at who took first place. And top of the board then at number 1 is the Black Widow herself, Miss AJ Lee. So AJ, and I will admit this, I think she just stole number 1 from me, partly due to a little bit of favoritism and partly because this is quite a low MP build, especially with our 1 MP charge move here. The Wheelbarrow Bulldog is going to gain 5 red MP, so on your first turn that is going to charge both of these moves. The Shiranui is going to make 42 random gems into color turns, and then the Diving Crossbody makes 10 of those color turns into multiple gems of strength 7, and then turns the entire board into purple, which obviously is AJ's primary color. And then between the multiplies and the 500% boost from the plate, it is going to give you a nice big bang. So that is AJ in at number 1, and that is it for our list on this skill plate review. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope that any of these characters are useful for you for this plate, should you have it, or more than one, as I do. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video then. So please like, share and subscribe, all of the good stuff. Drop me a comment down below, let me know what you think of this list. Is there anyone in there that you wouldn't have had? Is there anyone not in there that you would have had? And otherwise guys, keep jamming and have a nice day.